Hello again and welcome to Virtual Crafts. In this video I'll explain how we can add section backgrounds in Elementor. We can basically add 4 kinds of backgrounds to a particular section in Elementor. A simple color or a gradient, an image, a video and a slideshow. I'll also explain how we can style our section backgrounds by adding different kinds of section overlays and make our website more appealing and attractive. In this website, as you can see, a background is set for this hero section, but the blue color overlay is dominant over the background, and it is a really cool effect. The background is fixed, that when we scroll the website the background doesn't scroll. So I'll explain all of this in this video, so follow along. I'll edit this page with Elementor. Okay, now I am on my Elementor editor. Now in this section a background is already applied, so I'll create another section. I'll drag a heading to it, then click on this edit section icon. This is the central icon in these three, and I'll change the content width from box width to full width, and I'll toggle this setting stretch. Now my section will be full width. We'll see this in a moment. I'll change this height attribute from default to fit to screen, and now my first section fits to the screen of my laptop. Now what this height attribute does is that it fits the section to the screen independent of the size of the screen. For example, if you're using a device with a greater resolution or a lower resolution than this device, this section will still be fitted to screen. So it is not respective of the device it is being created on. It will basically change its size according to the device it is being viewed on, just as we do in the responsiveness. You can also choose it to be min height, and then you can specify the height, but I'll keep it to fit to screen. Okay, now let's see how we can add 4 kinds of backgrounds to our section. Click this edit icon again, go to the styles tab, and the first tab you'll see is background. We have 2 states in it. We can customize our section background for normal state and for hover state. These are the 4 kinds of the backgrounds. Let's go with the classic first, and in this you have 2 options. Either you can select a color or an image. So let me select a color first. Let's say I choose this color, and you'll see that this color is now set as my background. Let me quickly add the section content first, and then we'll go on with the backgrounds. I'll copy the content from the section below. Okay, now my content is added. Let me decrease the font size a bit. I'll go to this section and I'll decrease its top and bottom padding. I'll click this edit section icon again, and we see now we can set a color as our background. You can alter the color according to your needs. Now let's see how we can add an image as our background. This is where we choose the image. If you have your image present in the media library, you'll choose it from here, or if you want to upload it from your computer, click this tab, upload files, and then select the files. I'll add an image from my media library, let's say this one, and click insert media. Okay, now this picture has been added as my background, but as you can see the content is not clearly visible and the picture is not full. As you can see in this left editor panel, the image is full, but in this section background it is not viewed as full. So we have some settings for that. In this background tab you have the last attribute size, and in this drop down change the setting from default to cover, and now you'll see that we have a complete image in our background. Okay, the content is still not clearly visible. To do that we'll have to add a background overlay to this background. So I'll collapse this tab, and the second tab is background overlay. I'll expand it, and just like before we have 2 tabs again. We have the normal tab and hover tab. We can choose the background overlay to be a color, an image, or a gradient. So let me choose a gradient. In the gradient you can choose 2 colors, and now you can see that the content is clearly visible, and you have a really cool background effect as well. So you can alter these colors according to your needs, whatever you require, but I recommend not to use such vibrant colors. Professionally what we can do is choose the both colors the same and then variate one color slightly to make it a little different. For example, let me choose a black color and the second one black as well. I'll change this one slightly to gray, and then I'll come down and increase the opacity a little bit. And you'll see that we have a really cool background that looks professional, and the content is clearly visible as well. I'll make it to default. And as I mentioned, what if we want to make the overlay dominant to the section background, just as it has been done to this section? So I'll copy the color from this section. I'll come back to this section, and in the background overlay, let me change the color, and second color the same as well, and then I'll alter it according to me, and then come down and increase the opacity all the way up. And now you can see that the background is really dominant over the background image, just like the section below. Okay, as I mentioned that we have two states for background overlay and background as well, normal and hover. We have set the overlay for normal state. Let's choose a different overlay for hover state. I'll click hover, and then I'll choose the background type as gradient as well, and then I'll add a different gradient for hover. Let's say this one. And now when I'll hover over the section, you can see that the background overlay changes. So as I already mentioned, that don't make the color these vibrant, this noticeable, just do slight variations to keep it professional. So let me change the color to this one. Let me change this one to a darker color. And now when I hover over it, the color slightly changes. It's not that vibrant. Anyway, you can customize these colors according to you, according to the client, or according to your website theme. Okay, let's head to background again. And we have seen the normal state of the background. Let's go to hover, and then I'll choose the background type as classic. And again, you have two options to choose a color or an image. I'll choose the image, and this time I'll select different image. Let's say this one, and click insert media. And now for normal state, this image is shown, and when I hover over it, the image changes. Okay, now the images don't really resemble, that's why it doesn't have really good effect. Let me change it to any other image. Let's say this one. And now when I hover over the section, it has a really cool effect of changing the background on hover. So you can always play with this. You can also set a gradient or a color to transform the image to a gradient when we hover over the section. Let me quickly do it. And now when I hover over the section, the image disappears and we have a gradient overlay. So that is how we can add an image to our background. Let's go back and this time select a gradient. And now we have a gradient at our background. You can alter these colors according to you, and you can set a hover gradient as well. We've already seen this thing in the classic background type, so I'll skip it to save the time. Now let's see how we can add a video as our background. I'll click this icon, and this is where I'll have to insert the link for my video. So I'll go to YouTube and select a video. Let's say this one. I'll go back to the editor and paste the link here. And you'll see that the video plays in the background. Now this is a very minimalist background video and it looks really good. You can always choose videos according to your choice. For example, if we want a vibrant video, let's go with this one. I'll copy the link and paste it here. And now you'll see we have a little vibrant background. The overlay is set to this blue color. Let me remove it. And now you can see the background is really vibrant, which doesn't really look well. So I suggest you stick to the minimalist videos. Let me go to the YouTube again and select, let's say, this one. I'll copy the link again and paste it in the editor. And you can see that the minimalist videos are better in the background rather than using really vibrant and colorful videos. Here are some settings you can do for your video. You can choose a start time, the end time. You can choose if the video plays only once. You can choose if it plays on mobile device. And you can choose a background fallback image. Now this image will be shown when this video fails to load. So you can always have a backup here. Okay, that's all about how we can add a video in our background. So let's head to how we can add a slideshow in our background. Click this icon, slideshow. And this is where you'll choose the images for your slideshow. Click this plus icon. If you have your images in the library, choose them from here, or click this upload files tab and then select your files. I'll choose these images and click create new gallery, and we have a new gallery here. I can reorder the images by dragging and dropping, and when I'm done I'll click insert gallery, and now a slideshow is started in our background. Okay, let's come to its settings. The first one is that if we want an infinite loop of the slideshow, which I'll recommend that you keep it on. This is the duration in milliseconds. Now 5000 millisecond means that 5 seconds. So the images change after every 5 seconds. I'll reduce it to 3, let's say. And this is the transition between images. Currently the transition is set as fade, and the images fade into each other. Let me change the transition from fade to slide left, and now you'll see that the images will change by sliding to left. Scroll down and we have this really cool setting, Ken Burns effect. Toggle it on, and now you'll see that we have a zooming in effect in every image. You can set the direction here if you want the Ken Burns effect to zoom inside or outside. So currently in is selected and the images zoom in. So that's all about how we can add section backgrounds in Elementor. We've seen all 4 kinds of section backgrounds. That's all for this video. If you have any question, you can ping me up in the comment section. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon next to it to receive the notifications of every new video uploaded so that you don't miss any video. Thank you and see you in the next video.